Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Blazers Ice Center in Oklahoma City. It's time for South Division Final Series game number 2 of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they take on the top-seeded Oklahoma Warriors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and the Mudbugs are going to try to bounce back after a 4-1 defeat, and it maybe looked like a game where fatigue might have played a factor, and a game where it was 1-1 going into the third period. The game was led by Hunter Jones. He had a pair of goals. Mikko Luukkonen had a goal in the sandwiched in between Jones's goals. The lone goal for the Bugs was a Logan Gotinski goal, his second in as many games in these playoffs. Garrett Steele got the assist. It was a 1-1 game, like I said, going into the third. And then Oklahoma pulled away with two quick ones 60 seconds apart, and then William Lawsonbody tapped in the empty netter to seal up the win for Oklahoma. The biggest concern for the Mudbugs is they were only able to muster 13 shots on Daniel Duras. They'll have to be better there. They did beat him once, but Daniel Duras did not face much sustained pressure, and the Mudbugs look to change that up tonight. They've made a few tweaks to their lineup. We'll get to that in the Whataburger starting lineups in just a little bit. The Mudbugs once again trail the series 1-0. If they can win tonight, they can at least get out of here with a split. They lost the first game of that 5-game series against Lone Star and were able to come away with the series victory there. So they're hoping to duplicate that in this series, and of course, things are going to get a lot harder for the Mudbugs because this is a very, very different team than Lone Star was. This has a lot of offensive firepower. They got a great, solid, skilled blue line, and their goaltending has been up and down. The Mudbugs looking to take advantage of that, and they're going to have to do it tonight in front of another packed house here at the Blazers Ice Center. And we see a lot of Mudbugs fans making the trip, and we thank you for making that trip this evening and, of course, yesterday night as well. The Mudbugs on the injury front will be without Ryan Austin and Maxim Sushinsky, both out with injuries, and that's a big loss to the blue line. And the Mudbugs know that they're going to have to be better along their blue line. They had some breakdowns last night. We'll talk to Coach Michael Hill, the Mudbugs associate head coach, in a little bit as we get started. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans, game number 3 will be next Friday night at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It'll be our Mother's Day themed package, $15 a ticket for the Simply Sweet package. Gives you a ticket, a rose, and a Buttercups cupcake. And then you can also get a $15 package if you're looking for the Wishes of Wine package, rose, ticket, and a glass of wine on us. You got to get those in, though, by May 9th. That's the deadline to lock up your tickets for game number 3 next Friday night at George's Pond in Hearst Coliseum. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or emailing Miss Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly@MudbugsHockey.com. We'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill after these messages. This is game 2 of the South Division Finals. It's the Mudbugs and the Oklahoma Warriors. We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 2 of this South Divisional Final Series between the Mudbugs and the Oklahoma Warriors. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And Coach, maybe a fluky goal given up against to begin the game, but Logan Gotinski able to bounce, give your team a lift there. He ties the game up at 1. It's 1-1 going into the third, and it felt like maybe a couple of breakdowns in the third went against you. What exactly happened?
I think our execution and efforts just weren't there. The buy-in to the game plan wasn't there. A little bit disappointing the way that our guys came out and played that third period.
And we've asked Coach Soupy about it at the media luncheon all week about the fatigue factor. You guys have played, you've heard about it, from various parts. You guys have played equivalent to a 7-game series just to squeeze out a 5-game series win over Lone Star. Did you feel that maybe fatigue was an issue last night?
No, absolutely not. I think our guys, we had good off days this week. Travel day Thursday, we had some good session at Argyle Cryo there and got some good recovery time there, getting under some red light therapy and doing everything we could to get our bodies better. Had one good solid practice this week, and at the end of the day, we're practicing 4 days a week. So if you mix in game 5 there on Monday, when guys are skating and playing games, they're getting on average 17 minutes of ice time, throughout a 21-man roster, and our practices are about 65 minutes long. So they're getting less out of a game than they would be a practice when it comes to that fatigue level. So I think that wasn't an issue. It was just a little bit of the buy-in, and our way of executing going into that third period was a little bit disappointing for us.
Logan Gotinski now has a goal in his last 2 playoff games, and he's obviously a third-year vet for you guys, and I know you guys rely heavily on him. What makes him so good, and what have you liked most about him?
He's a shifty player, so I think one of his greatest attributes is being able to, just slither his way in there, and he did a good job on both his last couple of goals of going to the net all the way, and that's some good, execution and finish for him, and that's what he needs to continue doing because it works. He's a really good player, and he's slippery, and he's not too heavy, but he's a guy that will definitely keep his feet moving.
What makes Oklahoma so challenging, and what were some of the things that they did well that you guys are going to have to combat?
They capitalized on their opportunities when they had them. We definitely, you might look at the shots, what they were on the score sheet, but at the end of the day, we're only counting 13 shots for, and we got 1 goal and 13 shots, and they're getting 30. That's a big difference when they're out shooting you 2-1. So I think we need to be a little bit better at getting shots through, being hungry around the net. They like to throw pucks on the net from anywhere, and their entries are really good at getting pucks through to the net, and we just got to stop that part of their game.
This isn't a must-win per se, but you feel like you have to win this game to split the series, as the series will shift back to Shreveport next week on Friday. What do you need to see in that first period for good things to come for your team?
We need simplicity. We need our guys to buy into what we were teaching them before yesterday's game and what we went over today. So just want to see our guys do better at, putting in the work, being simple, and buying into what we're teaching them.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center as we get ready for game number 2 of the South Division Finals. It's now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Oklahoma Warriors, head coach by Garrett Roth. The assistant coach is Josh Berger. The goaltending coach is Chris Johansson. At left wing will be number 4, Malte Hasselgren. At center will be number 19, Drew Sutton. And on the right wing will be number 10, Joey Del Greco. Defensively for the Warriors, it'll be number 20, Garrett Horsager, number 16, Owen Dyer. And making the start in nets will be number 30, Daniel Duras. And Duras just had to make 12 saves on 13 shots to pick up his second win of these playoffs. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th season as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 24, Eric Vitale. At center will be number 25, Jaden Goldie. And on the right wing will be number 17, Drake Morris. Defensively for the Bugs, they'll go with 2 left-handed defensemen, number 3, Logan Haru, and number 7, Liam Fleet. And making the start in nets, this will be his 3rd game in these playoffs, from Homer Glen, Illinois, number 30, Nikolai Goich. And the numbers on Goich are impressive. He's 2-0 with a .943 save percentage and a 1.52 goals against. The horn is blowing. The Warriors are on the ice. The Mudbugs make their way onto the ice, and are you ready? Game number 2 of the South Division Finals. Oklahoma leads the best-of-5 series 1-0. The Mudbugs coming in their teal jerseys with a Mudbug head in front, the white numberings and the purple letterings along the backside. The Warriors in their home gray, orange, and blacks with the Warriors logo in front, the black letterings and the black numberings outlined in orange along the backside. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial. Delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years, Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. We'll take one quick break and then bring you the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop. This is Game 2 of the South Division Finals, and this is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in to a packed house here at the Blazers Ice Center. The Mudbugs on the ice, they're ready to go as the Warriors get introduced. To my left, we will have a group of trumpet players to perform at National Anthem tonight. They did a great job last night. And they have brought a group of 6 trumpet players who are dressed up and are ready to go. So glad to have you with us here for Game 2 of the South Division Finals. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem performed by a group of local trumpet players. As we are ready to go, Daniel Duras to my left, Nikola Goich to my right. It has been a impressive playoff showing for Goich, and they're going to need him more than ever this evening against this OKC powerhouse. Coach Soupy last night very visibly upset during the game and after the game. He didn't get much sleep. He did a lot of film watching and reviewed game number 1, and they had a long film session and a very extensive dynamic workout this morning to get prepared for tonight's contest. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. It'll be Jaden Goldie and Drew Sutton at center ice for the Landers. Opening puck drop. Mudbugs seek to even the best-of-5 series at 1 game apiece. The Landers' opening puck drop is won there by Sutton as he chops it back to Horsager, and we're underway. Played around to the far side, and a loose puck now taken there by Goldie. He'll play it around the near side boards to the near side there to Vitale. And now taken along the left side, kicked in there by Morris. He has it, and he'll just flip it off the near side boards and in. First change of the night for Coach Soupy. along to the far side, taken there by Hasselgren. He'll chip it in deep, and Dixon will ring it around the rosy to the left side there to Goldie. Goldie has it. He'll just drop it back to Danziger. Danziger now off the stick of Steele, and Steele able to direct it into the Warrior zone. Baumgartner to the far side there to Telecki, back to Baumgartner behind the Warriors net. Baumgartner now through the middle. He's got it up ahead there to Williams, and the Warriors come in offsides. Great atmosphere here inside the Blazers Ice Center. It's a tight little barn, very reminiscent of the Nitec Sports Center, the El Paso Event Center, and they filled it up quite nicely. Here in game number 2, Ryan Burke will take the draw just outside the far Mudbugs blue line up against the captain of Oklahoma in William Lawsonbody, and Lawsonbody wins the draw. Back to the near side, that's Telecki. He's going to take a U-turn back to the far side there to Baumgartner. Baumgartner now will throw it on, back on over, goes to Telecki, up ahead off the stick of Lawsonbody. Lawsonbody kicking it around there with Musket. Musket now will just chip it up ahead back to Park, and Park will float it on to Fleet. And now Musket. He's got a little burst of speed along the left side. He'll just knock it in there for Burke. Burke's got it. He's got Litchard with him. Along the end boards, thrown back up top, and Haru can't hold the zone. It'll go all the way down, and Goich will play it along to his far right. Zarski's got it. Zarski around the right side, and he'll just, well, he tried to zip it in and got blocked off there by Horsager. Taken in there by Brady. Brady now will nub it in behind the Bugs net. To the near corner it goes, kicked around there by Blaze Miller as he's tied up with Nicky Miller. No relation between the two, and they're still tied up. Now we'll off the far side boards, off the stick of Mack, played back out to center. Off the near side, that's Brenner. Thrown around off the far side boards, up ahead there to Brady. Brady snaps a shot, glove save made there by Goich from the left circle by Brady. Exactly 2 minutes gone by here in game number 1, or game number 2 rather, period number 1. This first period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off, battle at, and it was won there by the Bugs, but taken away there by Dyer. Up ahead to Baumgartner, throws a shot. Oh, boy, it hit off of Goich, and the rebound is scooped up there by the Homer Glen, Illinois netminder. Big hello to the Goich family tuning in tonight from the Windy City. Glad to have them with us. Goldie to take the draw from the left dot. Face-off won there by Goldie. Over to Danziger, and Danziger going to float it back out to center, taken there by Morris. Up ahead there to Goldie. Goldie has it, thrown through the middle. Good stick tie up there by Brenner. He came around the back of Morris. Now along to the near corner. Battling for it there is Carlisle. Now played to the near side there to Nelson. Over to Carlisle. Now played back to the far side. There goes to Baumgartner. He gains his own left side and whistles a shot wide of Goich. Held in there by Sutton. Now taken away there by Goldie. Up ahead now. Taken there by Vitale. He's got a couple of men to beat, but he'll just guide it in to the Warrior zone. Now taken back out there by Hasselgren. Hasselgren now going to take a curl back into his own zone. To the near side to the dangerous Baumgartner, who takes a hit there by Steele. Mudbugs trying to steal the puck. Puck now rimmed off the near side glass up ahead. Here's a chance for Sutton. Backhander fought off there by Goich. He had Park on his tail as he stick-tied him as best he could. Puck dumped back into the Warrior zone. Through the middle there by Smith. Along the near side there to Del Greco. Del Greco works it into the near corner. Now stumbles a bit. Along the end board, Steele will rip it around and held in there by Horsager. Horsager along the left point. We'll just dish it in down low. And tied up there was Del Greco by Fleet. And Steele's got it. Steele now will float it right back out to center as it handcuffed Smith. Far side there by Horsager, and they'll whistle it off the far side glass and in deep into the Bug zone. Burke's got it. Burke now around to the right side. Burke will bang it in. Along the end boards. Oh, a vicious hit as Musket gets taken down there by Smith. A shot on net. Duras made the save on a shot there by Litchard. Now Lawsonbody. He'll ladle it in to the far corner. Tied up there was Burke. Mudbugs bench wanted a call. Now Haru in there. Pushing and shoving, hacking and whacking. And Haru able to jar it out free. And now we got a tie-up along that far corner. Looks like a dangerous game of twister between Lawsonbody and Burke trying to get untangled between one another, and they're still tied up, and now they're going to whistle it down. Oh, a right hook there by Lawsonbody. He come across with a cheap shot, and now Burke comes up with an uppercut on Lawsonbody. Boy, those two were tied up like a hot game of twister. In Cancun. And they just could not get unhooked from one another. And then Lawsonbody came across with the right hand, and then Burke came across with the retaliatory blow. Lawsonbody's going in, Burke's going in, and I believe we're going to get this one even up. Well, the officials get involved early, and now Garrett Roth starting to chew up his opinion toward Dylan Sater's direction. Garrett Steele with a reasonable conversation with everybody's a favorite official, Mr. Cameron Giancarlo, who did a fantastic job last night. Cameron Giancarlo and Dylan Sater, your referees. Your linesmen, Duncan Magera and Jacob Rosenberg. 4-on-4 hockey for both teams. Park's got it. He'll go around behind his own net. Over to Morris. He'll drop it on back to Park. Great crowd, great atmosphere to this one. Game number 2. Here comes Morris. Gains his own right side. Big burst of speed. Far circle, snaps a shot. Shoulder save made there by Duras. That was a difficult save, but he got some space. And now Brendan Williams dropped off far half wall there to Baumgartner over to Dyer. Dyer cranks one toward the net. It got slowed down there by Goldie's stick. Now far side, that's Morris. He'll flip it on back to Park. Park now to the near side there to Fleet. Fleet now along the end boards, held up a little bit there by Williams. And now taken there by Nickel to the far side there to Park. Park now will air it up ahead to the left side there to Marino. Marino gains the zone. He worked it in. Good stick there by Telecki. And now the puck is possessed and controlled there by Horsager. Now taken there by Telecki. 5.5 gone by in game number 2. Scoreless from the Blazers Ice Center. This is the South Division Finals. Here comes Horsager, gains his own. Middle of the ice over to Del Greco. And that's a good stick there by Marino. Now taken there by Zarski. Zarski behind the Bugs net. Take a swirl around his own cage. Far side there to his buddy Haru. Up ahead now there to Gotinski. Gotinski gains his own from the right side. He'll work it in. He's got Miller with him. Nicky Miller tried to get a stick on puck, but he got tied up, and it's taken there by Baumgartner. He'll lug it back out over there to Del Greco. Del Greco didn't get it cleanly, so Zarski will pick up the loose change over to Nicky Miller. And the Howell, Michigan leader for the Bugs will work it up through the middle. He'll drop it off far side there to Gotinski. Gotinski snaps a shot. Glove save made there by Duras, and he'll hold on to it as both teams are now skating 5-on-5. Come on out. Game 3 of the South Division Finals next Friday back at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. We got 2 Mother's Day packages. Simply Sweet package, which gives you a rose, a game ticket, and a Buttercups cupcake for $15. Or you can get the Wishes of Wine package. A backhander toward the net there by Litchard, and it's swallowed up there by Duras. The Wishes of Wine package gives you a rose, a game ticket, and a glass of wine. Both packages are $15. The deadline is May 9th. You want to be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by emailing our wonderful Director of Ticket Sales, Miss Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly@mudbugshockey.com. Face off, left wing circle, Ryan Burke will take it. Burke, Musket, and Litchard yet to crack the point sheet as in this postseason as Dixon lofts a shot from the left point, and it's gloved down there by Duras. Of course, the biggest tweak to this lineup for Coach Soupy is the first playoff game as a Mudbug for Nick Lavassier, who's patiently been waiting his turn. And I talked to Coach Soupy about that change. Sutton Murray not in the lineup this evening, Nick Lavassier in, and he said he liked the week that Lavassier had. He wanted to find a way to get him in there, and this is the opportunity for him. Oh, great stick there by Danziger. Up ahead there to Goldie, and now the puck is taken away. Near side, up off the stick there by Horsager, back out to center, and Goldie able to golf it back in to the Warriors zone. 7 minutes gone by, and the opening period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. We are at a 0-0 standstill. Lukonen, who had a goal last night, will just spill it back into the Bug zone. Taken there by Fleet. Fleet now up ahead to the captain, Steele. He'll drop it off to Lavassier. Lavassier dropped off there to Steele. Steele's got some numbers. Shot toward the net, blocked. Backhander smothered up there by Duras as Vitali had the rebound and tried to snap one past Duras. And Duras made a difficult save, but he kept it out. The Mudbugs going to get some personnel changes here, but they will keep Lavassier with Steele and Gotinski. Coach Soupy said he liked that shift from Lavassier and keeps him in there. I just read Coach Soupy's lips because he's right to my right. I'm right on top of the Mudbugs bench. I can hear a lot and see a lot and lip read a lot. Face-off one there by the Warriors. They'll drop it back to Baumgartner. He has it behind the Warriors. That stole away there by Lavassier. In front, Gotinski. Oh, and he scaled one toward the net. And it was fought off and stopped there by Duras. And I think Gotinski wants that one back. He had a good look at it. Just couldn't get much on it. Face off, left dot. Gotinski to take the draw. Face off tied up, and it is won there by the Warriors. They chop away at it, and Brendan Williams will wiggle it back out to center. Haru to the far side there to Zarski. Zarski going to churn it up ahead there to Haru. Far side there to Gotinski. Knocks it up ahead there to Lavassier. Lavassier's got it now. He'll tip it back on up top there to Zarski. Zarski zips one toward the net. It got blocked in front. Hit the stick of Jones on its way through. And Dyer's got it. Dyer stolen away there by Steele. Steele. Oh, and he couldn't get a puck on net. Now a shot there by Zarski. Pad save made there by Duras. Now tripped up there was Steele, and we got a penalty coming up to the Warriors. And the Mudbugs will go on the game's first power play. They did it last night, as there was no penalties called against the Mudbugs last night. It's Horsager in for tripping. And the Mudbugs have the early opportunity. They are 3 for 27 overall in these playoffs. That is 11.1% out of the 16 playoff teams. For the Oklahoma Warriors, they have stopped or given up 2 goals on 13 opportunities. That's good for 84.6%, 9th best out of 16, and they pride themselves. They had the top power play in the regular season. Face-off one there by Shreveport, thrown up top. And now Zarski just going to try to dip it into that near corner. Now Miller around to the far half wall. Will let it go there. And I think that puck, held in there by Fleet. Now down low. Stolen away there by Dyer, and Dyer able to flip it all the way down. Fleet Well, drifted on back to Morris. Morris around to the right side. Oh, stolen away there by Telecki. Telecki, left side, one man to beat. Whistles a shot, smothered up there by Goich. And he will hold on to it for a break in the action with 1:29 remaining on Horsager's tripping infraction. Scott Powerline power play on the ice for the Bugs. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Small Sliders, Windrush Grill, and Walk-Ons. 3 new proud corporate partners of Mudbugs hockey this season. We're glad to have them on. Well, that's a tough choice on where to go eat between those 3 places. They are all delicious. Gotinski will win that draw and sail it on back to Haru. Haru has been quiet in these playoffs, looking for the big breakout game. Here comes Burke, comes through the middle. Here he goes. Over to Musket, a shot! Save made! There by Duras through traffic. He fought it off. Held in there by Haru. Far half wall there to Musket. Back up top to Haru. Haru on over to Gotinski. Gotinski snaps one blocked in front. There by Baumgartner, and he's hurt. They got Baumgartner down. And now far circle shot there by Gotinski, and that one got blocked wide. Back up top to Haru. They still have Baumgartner down. Haru across. Burke waits. Burke whistles one. Blocked. Rebound. Held in there by Haru. Haru across there to Gotinski. Gotinski waits. On over to Haru. Haru to the near corner. Litcher filters one through the mouth. And it's knocked out of trouble. Blocked in front. Glove down there by Duras. Del Greco stopped it, pushing and shoving. Musket's in the fray. And the Mudbugs got to like the way this game's getting started for them. Oh, boy. Did Baumgartner get hit twice on that sequence? He is shaken up. Boy, this is not good in front of that Warriors crease. He was a Warrior, literally battling for it. And now Haru having some choice words toward the official. Maybe not choice, but a reasonable conversation with 21 seconds remaining on this power play. Now, Dylan Sater on the Mudbugs bench, explaining something to Coach Soupy. My lip reading skills failed me, but then again, Dylan Sater's back was to me. Boy, this is not good news for Oklahoma. Owen Baumgartner, one of the leaders of this team, having to get helped up by his training staff. That's Cody Legg, the head athletic trainer, and he needs help getting off the ice. We'll keep an eye out on Baumgartner's status as this game goes on. With 10-11 remaining here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors, first period. Yep, and Horsager is limping, and he is going into the locker room. Or check that, Baumgartner is going in the locker room. I think I said Horsager. Face off near Warriors blue line is won there by Shreveport. Fleet in deep there to Vitale. He'll brush it in behind the Warriors net. And now Jones will jolt it all the way down. That'll just about do it for this man advantage. And the Mudbugs come up empty yet again. They are 0 for 2 on the man advantage in this series. 3 for 28 overall. Brenner able to bang it around. Now far side there to Jones. He gains his own left side, and Hodgepodge is a shot wide of Goich. Now thrown back in front. Here's Brenner. And he flipped one toward the net. Left pad save made there by Goich. Point blank stop there by the young netminder. Far half wall. Jones will spear it around to the near corner. Morris played back up top, back out to center, and Jones will spar it back in to the Bug zone. Far side, Danziger up ahead off the stick of Nicky Miller. He'll nick it up ahead there to Mack, and Mack will just cue ball it in. 9 minutes remaining in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Still scoreless from the Blazers Ice Center. Carlisle will kiss it off the far side window, back out to center, and now taken there by Luukkonen. Oh, good stick held in there by Carlisle. Carlisle stick tied up there by Nicky Miller. And now Mack's got it. Mack will just softly tap it in to the Warrior zone. Far side there to Horsager. And Horsager will be able to pitchfork it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Played back to the neutral zone. Smith will saddle it in. It hits off of Zarski. And now Dronin gets tied up with Zarski, and now lugged back out there by Lavassier. Lavassier will lick it in deep there. Back to Lavassier, a shot from the near corner, and it's gloved down there by Duras, and we should have a break in the action. 8:09 to go here in the opening period. A break in the action, as I anticipated. It is a scoreless affair in game number 2 of the opening period. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center, scoreless in game number 1, or game number 2. I'm going to get it right one of these days. Game number 2, around the near side boards. Williams will work it into the near corner. Shot toward the net, in front off the stick of Jones, and Goich was right there to fight it off. Now behind the net, Dixon around the near side, held in there by Dyer, a shot toward the net. That was tipped off the stick of Williams, and it gets on net, and Goich makes the stop. Big hello to my lovely wife, Miss Sarah, and my lovely stepdaughters, Miss Kylie Ann and Miss Kirsten Ella, tuning tonight from Shreveport. And I hope they're enjoying game number 2 of the South Division Finals. Oklahoma leads the best-of-5 series 1-0. Face-off, right wing circle to the left of Goich. Face-off won there by Goich. Played off the far side boards, back out to center. Now Haru around the left side with a burst of speed off the stick of Vitale and directed into the Warrior zone. Along the end boards, Brenner fighting off Morris for that loose change. Puck now airmailed up ahead there to Nelson, and looked like the Warriors came in early. They got a touch up. And now Goldie through the middle. Dropped off there to Zarski. And Zarski now going to take a dip on back. The Edmonton, Alberta blue liner will drop it off to the Howell, Michigan forward. That's Miller, and Miller takes a hard hit, but he's able to guide it in to the Warriors zone, but he lost possession of the puck. Now Mack will sling it in deep behind Duras' cage. Hard hit there by Nicky Miller. And now Mack's got it near corner. Down low there to Marino. Back to Mack. Mack along the near half wall, and the puck is bumped off. It's a good job there by number 19, Sutton. And now off the far side, that's Hasselgren. Got slowed down a bit there by Park. Far half wall there to Del Greco. Del Greco does a dip. Far circle, throws a shot toward the net, and he airmailed it wide. It got the glass. Along to the far side. Into the near corner it goes. Hard check as Mack goes up top on Smith, and the puck is dumped into the Warriors zone. Oh, hard check as Lavassier took one, but he's okay. He's a tough cookie. He comes from the Drew Lewis billet house of musclemen, and now a shot from the near half wall by Smith sailed wide of Goich. Far side, that's Danziger up ahead there to Gotinski through the middle. Gotinski's got it. Gotinski with a little toe drag into the near corner. He'll now brush it around that far side. Stalled away by Burke and Steele. Steele's got it. Steele! Oh, boy, he hammered one, and he got too much glass on it. And right back out to center. Oh, good job there by Gotinski to scrape it back in to the Warriors zone. And now far circle. That's Burke to the far corner there to Musket. Back to Burke. Burke's got it now. Far half wall thrown across there to Litchard. Litchard's got it now. Trying to play it back up top. He'll now just dip it in down low there to Burke. Behind the Warriors net. They go low to high there to Zarski. Mishandled, but taken back there to Burke. Burke's got it now. Left point. Throws a shot toward the net. It gets blocked. And now Litchard's got it. Litchard to the near corner. Gets smothered up there by Dyer. Far side there to Lawsonbody. The captain for Oklahoma. Able to stick handle his way through. Shot there by Williams. Change direction. Now Jones slaps one toward the net. Fought off there by Goich. Held in there by Brenner. Blocked in front there by Vitale. Far side, that's Nickel. Battling for it there with Jones. And now Litchard's got it. And Litchard carefully will take a U-turn back behind the Mudbugs net. Puck now off the near side window, back out to center. Brenner's got it. Brenner guides it back in. Great stick there by Zarski. And now Morris coming in. One man to beat. Oh, and he hammered a shot toward the net. He got blocked. And now whiffing away at it there was Morris because it was bouncing in front of him. And now Goldie waits, drives the net, puts a shot on, save made. And now on over to Morris. And oh, great stick there by Hasselgren. And now the puck ricochets back in behind the Warriors net. Taken there by Brenner. Great pace to this one. 3.5 to go here in the opening frame. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. This is a scoreless affair in game number 2 of the South Division Finals. The puck now chopped around in front of us. That's Mack battling for it. He slows down Smith, and now along to the near side. That's Sutton on over to Mack. And the puck now is just knocked into the Bug zone. To the near side there to Fleet. Up ahead there to Mack, and Mack, he almost gave it away. Sutton trying to steal it. Far half wall, and they work it up ahead there to Miller. Mudbugs got numbers. Over to Marino. Marino throws a wrister toward the net. Gobbled up there by Duras for a break in the action. I want to give a big special thanks to our Claws Up Booster Club and Chucky Landry for the delicious team dinner they paid for at the Olivito Italian Bistro, which took place on Thursday night. Big thanks to them. They were able to pay for an elaborate meal where we got whatever we wanted. I got the salmon, Coach got the steak, and then Coach, well, the coach was in a sweet tooth mood, so he got the bread pudding with ice cream, and well, you know, I had to break the Chet Yoder diet plan. I got the chocolate brownie bliss, and let me tell you, this thing was unbelievable. I ran 6 miles the next day, so I felt better after how that tasted. Big thanks once again to the Claws Up Booster Club and Chucky Landry for paying for that meal on Thursday night, and a big hello to Chucky Landry and his friends tuned in tonight in a special place. It is from the Barksdale Air Force Base, watching game number 2. Far side there to Lavassier. He'll lift it in behind the Warriors net. Played around to the near side. Held in there by Gotinski. He swats it in down low there to Steele. Steele now. Lavassier try to wrap around and onto the stick of Gotinski. Play back up top to Dixon. Dixon Flips one toward the net. It gets blocked. Over to Dronin, and now Dronin over to Blaze Miller. Blaze Miller for the Warriors will slap it in, and that puck deflects out of play for a break in the action with 2:12 remaining here in the opening period. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. And now in front, high slot shot there by Musket, and it got every bit of the glass behind Duris's net. Oh boy, a glorious look for Scott Musket's son on the ice. Now through the middle, here's Burke. He'll fork it in. He's got his buddy Musket in on pursuit. Played around to the far side there to Dyer. $1:45 remaining here in the opening period. Dyer will just level it in to the Mudbug zone. The Mudbugs have to be pleased with this opening period despite the scoreless affair. Boy, that was Brendan Williams starting to chirp away because he thought Burke got in the way. Shot there from the near circle there by Haru. Left pad save made there by Duris. Here's Haru in front. Oh, big save. And now Talecki cross-checked him along the back. And that Mudbugs bench is looking for a call. Boy, Haru came across with the stick. And then Talecki came across in retaliation along the back of Haru. Both benches irate behind us. Boy, Hayden Nickel trying to see if something's going to get called. And I think what Dylan Sater is saying, look, we're going to let both go, or we're either going to call both. The officials were on top of it, and they're going to let both go right now. I like that. I'm going to let them play a little bit. What both coaching staffs are looking for is consistency from both sides. 82 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Face off, tied up, taken there by the Oklahoma. Up ahead there to Del Greco. Right side, he works it in. A backhander goes to the far side there. Horsager waiting for it. Oh, he whiffed on the passing attempt. Now tied up there with Vitale. This one a lot more scrappier than game number one. Thrown in front, taken away there by Fleet. Less than a minute to go here in the opening period. Played back to Smith. Smith was looking for a tip, and it went way wide. Shot there by Horsager. Tipped on save made there by Goich. And a shot point blank save made there by Goich. He got robbed. That was Sutton who got robbed, and then Smith got robbed on the secondary opportunity. Boy, Nikola Goich standing tall between the pipes to keep his team in a 0-0 game. Danziger throws down Dronin, or slows him down rather. And now along the near corner, Dixon takes a hard hit. Far side there to Danziger. Up ahead there to Mack. Over to Marino. Mudbugs have time. Here's Marino. Tied up there with Dyer. Marino, like a little water bug, as Coach Soupy says he is. Over to Mack. Mack, a backhander toward the net. Rebound. They score! Nicky Miller shovels home the loose change, and the Mudbugs have the game's first goal. Shreveport 1, Oklahoma 0. Nicky Miller cashes in. It's his second of these playoffs, and Cole Talecki is up in arms, and so is Garrett Roth behind that Oklahoma bench. The Warriors are arguing that there was some kind of interference on Duris, and now a long discussion going on between Cameron Giancarlo and Jacob Rosenberg. Hold the phones. And maybe the net came off, and that's what's being discussed now. Here's the sign. It's a good goal. That's what the officials are saying. Great work by Miller to get net front and shovel that baby home. The goal comes at 19:54 of the opening period. A face-off won there by the Warriors. It's going to go all the way down to Dyer. I think they got that wrong. It should be Nicky Miller's goal. I think they're giving him an assist. We'll get that sorted out in just a second. It doesn't matter. The Mudbugs get a late period tally, and they lead 1-0 after one. Shots on goal 10-8 in favor of Mudbugs hockey. For now, they're giving it to Mack. We'll keep it at Miller. He led the charge on the celebration. It's Miller's, I believe, from Mack. They're going to have to flip it at 19:54. Your score after one period of play. This is game number 2 of the South Division Finals. It is the Mudbugs 1, the Warriors 0. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our favorites and kind of the story of the opening round series, Simo Bushler, after a memorable Game 5 clinching series win and his performance with 25 saves. Bushy, first of all, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, chat.
Talk about, when you look back at that game, a 1-0 game. I've heard Coach Rich talk about his 1-0 games, and I'm sure you've heard those stories as well. But just talk, when you look back at it, you rewatch it, you reflect back on it. What was the biggest takeaway from what you can see?
Just have fun. Like, it was a pretty high stress game, like you would think, and I just kind of went in there with the mindset of, it might be your last game as a Mudbug, and you got to enjoy it. So I just kind of went in with a clear mind and just wanted to have fun while I played, and that's kind of what I did.
What was so dangerous about Lone Star?
They were defensive, just pretty much a fort I think we were too. It was kind of like two battle rams kind of butting heads and seeing who was gonna kind of crack at which point. But that was probably their strongest suit, and they would take their opportunities when they came, and they were pretty good at finishing too when they had the chance.
We've heard a lot about those incredible saves, of course, the one on that penalty kill, and I kind of wanted to ask you about the one where Ryan Kamashok came around you. You were kind of down flat, and you're trying to get that left pad around, and he was trying to tuck it in. Did it hit a stick in front? Did somebody have their stick in front? How did it deflect? Did he just miss it? What did you see? Because I know you looked at it again.
There must have been a wizard over there. I don't know what happened. I mean, I know I shoved his right skate a little bit when he was coming around, which maybe made him hook it a little bit. But yeah, there must have been like a force field around the net there. I got no idea.
I've heard you talk about last year's postseason series. Devin Boback started 3 of the 4. You started Game 3, the one where the Mudbugs won that game 4-1. And I know I saw you at that level where it was elite. You played well in net. I've heard you talk about it even this year during the luncheons. Looking back at that start, was there a hungrier feeling like, look, I want some vindication. I want some revenge. I want some payback on these guys. I got my taste, and now I want to finish it.
Yeah. I mean, I even told you when we were going into the series, like, all right, now like it's our turn now. Like they had their turn last year. It's our turn to give it back to them and kind of, win the series. And because I didn't want that feeling again. And I was happy that we won the games that we did and that we're still going here.
I've noticed a few things with your routine, and I keep up, and I'm usually just doing my pregame notes and stuff, and you tend to do the juggling, got the ball in the wall. There's something that I'm always wanted to ask you is when you're on the bench before the game. Is that for you just to get a feel of everything? Talk about kind of what you're going through and your mindset.
Yeah, warm up the body, warm up the mind, and as a goalie, warm up the eyes is what I like to do. So a lot of the time I'm looking at the ball, just kind of tracking in my hands, and then after that I'm kind of visualizing myself making saves. And at the end of it all, I meditate for a little bit, just kind of to clear the mind a little bit. It's just something I like to do, and yeah, that's it.
Is that something that you picked up from your goalie coach? Is that something that you've been taught? Because people have always asked me that when they see you do that, of course, here in Shreveport. And I said, I don't know. I got to ask them.
The ball tracking, when I'm like kind of looking at the ball and just kind of moving it around. I saw my goalie partner a couple of years ago, Devin Levi, doing that, and kind of picked that up from him. And everything else I've kind of developed on my own through my own games and kind of testing it out. And maybe it's not perfect, but right now it's what I like to do. So yeah, it's just what I got.
I also wanted to ask you during warm-ups, I noticed when you're taking your first couple of shots up front, it's always Ryan Burke from what I've noticed. Is that a chemistry that you and Berkey have? I know a couple of Canadians like yourselves.
Yeah, at the start of the year, I was kind of, during pre-camp when I practiced for a little bit, and then when I was watching guys kind of shoot, I was kind of analyzing guys and seeing which guy might want to shoot on me. And I picked Berkey out, and I was like, hey, like, you get to shoot on me before the games? And she was like, yeah, we're good. So yeah, he's just my guy.
And you have to make sure he's giving you softies, right? I mean, he can't just start ripping them, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't like him to go bar down on me. You're just trying to feel the puck at that stage. He can definitely shoot it a little hard, but not. I wouldn't like him to kind of rip flat bombs from there. But yeah.
You talked about having conversations with your family, your friends, of course, former teammates from last year. I have to ask you, did you talk to Devin Boback at all?
Yeah, absolutely. He texted me right after that game and just kind of congratulated me and said I did an awesome job. And we've been talking all year. Even right before the playoffs started, I had a little FaceTime call with him and just, we just kind of talked about life and then talked about the game a little bit. So yeah, it's nice having that support from former teammates as well.
One of my favorite traditions in hockey, and you hear this a lot, is the handshake. I love the line, and it comes with a lot of emotion. Of course, the symbolization of one team moving on, the other team going home, and there's a lot of tears, even on both ends. When you went through the line, of course, I waited at center ice. I was waiting for the center ice handshake and even hug of you and Arthur Smith. You guys got to know each other last year at the showcase. Talk about that conversation, and of course, there must have been a great admiration for one another.
Yeah, there's nothing respect between me and him. Even Graham, this series. I mean, I didn't talk to Graham before this series, but after that,
Unbelievable.
that 7-period game that we played, I had to talk to him. Anyways, but yeah, at center ice, we just he congratulated me on the win and told wished me luck going on, and I said, great job this series, keep your head up, and hopefully we meet again soon sometime. So I mean, just nothing but respect for those two guys.
You talked about what got you into goaltending, and that was having the helmet on, but I mean, coming off the ice for that game 5, going into that locker room, everybody coming up to you, talk about that feeling, because I know you are a very modest guy. You don't like that limelight, but you're in the limelight no matter what the case is, because you were the top star of the game.
I mean, usually I don't really celebrate too much after a win, but if you look back at that game, when the clock ran out, I just got up and jumped a little bit. It's definitely one of those games where, it means a little bit more when you win it, and yeah, it was pretty awesome to have the support from the fans, like you were saying. It's not something that I'm super, comfortable with, I'd say, but it's definitely awesome, to get some hugs and some pats on the back after that. It was definitely awesome.
We look at this Oklahoma team, and we see a team that obviously has a lot of offensive firepower, and we remember the games where the Mudbugs had multiple goal leads and could not hold them. But of course, we also remember that sweep that we just had there. What points out at you? I'm sure just taking a look at this Oklahoma team, they are the top team in the league.
Yeah, like I was saying at the luncheon, I used at the start of the season going into the weekends against OKC, I feel like I was preparing a little differently, just kind of knowing that they were, a pretty solid team offensively. And then coming closer to the end of the year, I just kind of took a step back and just reminded myself, it's just another hockey game. They're just another hockey team. Everybody's trying to put the puck in the net at the end of the day, and you just make the same reads that you've been making all year. It's been working, and the last weekend that we played against them, it ended up working out for us. So I'm just kind of going in with that same mindset.
Before I let you go, I talked to you about this off the air. Coming off a game like that, Game 5, the next day, is it just sore to the max? Was there extra kind of kinks in the body? I mean, talk about what it's like just waking up the next day and getting out of bed. Is it a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, like I was telling you, I was cramping up during the game, and that's never happened to me in my life, having a cramp. It felt weird, but anyways, getting off the ice, I was definitely a little sore, and you're sitting on the coach bus, which isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. But then I got home, got 11 hours of sleep in, drank some water, woke up the next morning and did a classic, obviously it was Tuesday, but classic Sunday kind of marination that I like to do, where I just kind of do nothing, just lay in bed for most of the morning, and after that I did some schoolwork, but I didn't feel anything too crazy.
Are you one of those goalies, before a game, you don't talk to anybody, you try to really stay in your own mindset? Do you kind of become a little bit more social with some guys when you get closer to game time? What's your routine? Because I know every goalie's different.
Usually when I get to the rink, it depends. When we're at home, I'm kind of usually hanging out in the locker room, stretching and foam rolling, talking to the guys, and then I'll go and do my juggling and balls off the wall. That at that point I'm not talking to anybody, that. And but when I'm away, I usually don't talk to anybody until we start playing our sewer, and then after that, when the headphones go on again, anything before pre-game warm-ups, I'm not talking to anybody, just kind of in my zone. But after that, I have a little I exchange words with Steeler and Goldie. I'm not going to say exactly what we say, but it's pretty similar every game day. And after that, like I'm pretty loose in the locker room, but kind of see how I'm feeling during the game.
That's good. You know, obviously we love what you're doing for the Mudbugs, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center in game number 2 of the South Division Finals. We have played one. The Mudbugs are up 1-0. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. They finally got that goal officially changed. It is Nicky Miller's second of these playoffs from Jake Mack, picking up his second point of the postseason. That's your only goal so far, and it comes at 19:54, the opening period. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Boy, the Mudbugs have to be quite pleased about that opening period. They led in shots 10-8, and they got the game's opening goal. But as we know from this regular season series, which the Warriors won 5-3, they have come back from multiple goal deficits in 3 different occasions in the regular season against Shreveport. Puck is dropped. We're underway here in the second, and the faceoff was won there by Goldie. Along to the near side, Fleet will slide it across there to Vitale, and Vitale will just pitch it in behind Duris's cage. Along behind the net, trying to grab it there was Vitale. Now around to the far side, taken there by Nelson. Nelson able to nail it out. Back out to center. Fleet's got it. On over to Goldie, and Goldie will just sling it in. Horsager's going to possess the puck along to the far side, and it looks like the Warriors have been a little bit off-put by the rhythm of the Mudbugs. Dixon off the far side. Gotinski will just skitter it off the near side boards, but the loose change is taken there by Hasselgren. Hasselgren now will come around the right side. He's got a little burst of speed. Here comes Hasselgren around Dixon. Backhander save made there by Goich. And now Fleet trying to work it out, and now the puck is shuffled back into the far corner. Dixon has it, and the puck's now just bouncing around back out to center, and taken there by Del Greco. Across, Sutton shot, snapped one, stick save made there by Goich, as Hasselgren was crashing for a rebound opportunity. Great crowd to this one for game number 2 of the South Division Finals. If you want to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond, you can. Private party room, private ice time is available. A plethora of birthday party packages. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 and ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren, and she'll take care of you. Celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Shot there by Baumgartner, gets blocked, and Baumgartner back on the ice after taking an injury or a shot to the lower body, and that knocked him out of the first period. It's a stick there by Del Greco, held in there by Musket, and he whiffs on the pass. Now along the end boards, ice a little rough right now. Jones up ahead there to Sutton. Sutton, and the Warriors have numbers thrown across. Looking for the tip, that was Telecki, and it went right through the goal mouth. As Smith able to work it, but taken there by Burke, and Burke now will lob it in there for his buddy Musket. Musket along the end boards loses his balance rather, and the puck now possessed there by Lawson Body. Lawson Body shovels it across there to Jones. Shot save made there by Goich as he holds on to it on a near half wall shot from Jones. 2:04 gone by here in the second period. Faceoff's coming to the right of Goich. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Faceoff won there by Oklahoma. Horsager able to squeeze it into the near corner. Taken there by Dronin. Dronin out of the left point. He'll dish it in down low there for Blaze Miller. And now Liam Fleet able to jar it around that far side. Held in there by Dyer, and he throws it into the near corner. Now Nicky Miller able to float it back out to center. Far side, that's Fleet. And Fleet will go ahead and sky it in to the Oklahoma zone. This is a road game for the Bugs, and they're playing that grinding road type of game, up 1-0. Boy. Oh, good stick there by Danzer. He can't nudge it down, though. And now that's Blaze Miller, and he'll go ahead and nub it in behind the Bugs net. Oh, hard check as Morris gets rocked, but he gets it up ahead there to Goldie. Thrown across behind Vitale into the near corner. Taken there by Nelson. Nelson will be able to throw it up ahead there to Luukkonen. Luukkonen burst to speed, coming around the far side, backhander, right pad save. Made there by Goich as Morris went up top on Nelson, and we got a whistle. Boy, Nelson went hard, and he paid the price from Morris as he leveled him. Lavassier for a minute there looked like he's seen a ghost. He's good. He has got his head on a swivel in his first postseason action, first postseason contest, and great to have him on the ice. He's turning in a solid effort for the Bugs. Del Greco will lift it up ahead, taken away there by Haru. Haru softly will go on back and throw it back to Zarski. Zarski off the far side, off the stick of Steele. And now Brenner's pass broken up there by Gotinski off the near side glass, back out to center. Zarski now will be able to just chip it in. And Sutton behind the Warriors net to the near side there to Telecki. Telecki will lob it up ahead. And the puck taken there by Haru. He's chased down there by Del Greco. To the near side, Steele touches it through the middle there to Lavassier. Lavassier will guide it up ahead there to Zarski, and Zarski will outlet it in behind the Warrior zone. Now Baumgartner, far side there to Lawson-Body. Lawson-Body has it up across the red line, gains the zone, pushes one toward the net, it gets blocked. And now Burke back the other way. He'll grab it and spear it in to the far corner. He's got Musket with him, over with Litchard behind the net. Litchard will throw it off to the near side boards, held in there by Park. Park now just kind of trickles it in down low there for Musket. Musket over to Litchard. Litchard cycles it in deep there to Miller. Got a piece of Sater skate. Now along the near far wall, and a penalty's coming up. This one's going to be the first penalty against the Mudbugs, or first power play for Oklahoma in this series. It's going to go against Litchard. I believe it's going to be a hooking infraction. It's a tripping infraction. And for the first time in this series, Coach Soupy will have the first choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. Boy, that's a tough penalty for Litchard to take in the offensive zone. Shreveport has killed off all but one in 22 penalty kills against. That's pretty darn good. It's good for 95.5%. They're right behind the four teams who are perfect on the penalty kill. And we get an illegal face-off, and we'll do it again. This Oklahoma power play, 3 for 12 in the Amarillo series. Now from the bumper, Del Greco will recover. Ring it in down low there to Lawson-Body near side. That's Del Greco. Down low there to Lawson-Body. Shot save made there by Goich. He fights it off. Oh, boy. Someone got shooken up. That was Dronin, who might have taken a stick across the hand. And he is hurting now. Boy, this one is a gritty type of series. .148 remaining on this Litchard tripping infraction. Face-off one there by Oklahoma. Back up top to Horsager. Now to the left point there to Del Greco. Del Greco waits. Down low there to Lawson-Body. Thrown in front. Far side score. That's Sutton. And we are all tied 1-1. That's just a perfect pass. Lawson body to Sutton, and Sutton around the far post is able to slap it in. The Mudbugs won, the Warriors won. The goal comes at 5:13 into the second. Drew Sutton having a good postseason. That is his 4th goal of the postseason, his 7th point of these playoffs. So Oklahoma able to take advantage of their first power play in the series. Boy, that's a tough one for the Mudbugs to swallow, given they've been so good on the penalty kill in the regular season and in the Lone Star Series. Lavassier wins the draw. To Danziger, far side there to Dixon, up ahead there to Lavassier, and Lavassier will scoot it in to the Warrior zone. Sutton from Lawson body. Into the near corner. Over to Horsager, shot there by Dyer. Oh my goodness, it changed direction on Goich. And it went to his right side. Boy, a lot of energy now for the Warriors as they have tied the game up in front of their home crowd. Boy, shots on goal in the second. 5-0 in favor of the Warriors. Sutton's 4th from Lawson body and Del Greco on the main advantage. Hasselgren will go ahead and gun it in. Up the middle, taken there by Steele, mishandled there by Steele, and now off the skate of Lawson body. Off the far side, chopped at there by Williams. And Nicky Miller, watch out, along the back there by Lawson body. And the puck now played back behind the Bugs net. 1-1 game. Up along to the near side, that's Zarski up ahead there to Marino, splitting the D. Shot toward the net. Oh, that was a good stick there by Telecki to knock it off his possession. Marino back up top to Haru. Across there to Fleet. And oh, it's a great stick there by Lawson body. He read that pass. And now Jones back the other way. On transition, over to Lawson body. Thrown across. Blocked in front there by Fleet. Hard hit as Jones slow to get up. Off the far boards. Fleet throws Lawson body into the boards. And Musket able to mail it in to the Warriors zone. Into the right corner. Shot there by Mack. Went wide. Now down low. Burke. Gonna let it go there for Litchard. Litchard now handled along the near corner. Back up top to Park across. Fleet cranks one toward the net. It hit a body in front. It went wide and out pushing and shoving as Musket was setting up the screen. Thrown in front. And taken down there was Burke. Back up top, far half ball. Fleet tees one up and he shot it wide. And now played back out to center. And now Burke right back in. Over to Vitale, a shot. Blocked in front there by Telecki. And now back to Vitale. Backhander goes high over the cage of Duras. And the puck now banked off the far side boards all the way down. And now Burke tied up with Smith. Battling for it. Now high slot, shot there by Carlisle. Glove save made there by Goich. And he holds on to it. With 11:52 remaining in the second, The Mudbugs won and the Warriors won, and Ryan Burke was jawing away at Dylan Sater. He was looking for a call as that tie-up came around that in front of Daniel Duras. Boy, him and Adam Smith were tied up, and Burke was barking. Tensions flaring at a high here in game number 2. Hamill on the end boards behind the Bugs net. That's Haru trying to get it out. Dronin steals it. On over to Brady. Backhander there by Blaze Miller. Oh, save made there by Goitz, and the puck trickles back out of the zone. Horsager near side to us. Hard hit there by Morris. He works it in there. Back to his blue line. That's Haru. Stretch pass missed everybody. And it's going to be an, oh no icing. It was played around. It was touched up off the near side boards. Taken there by Zarski. Zarski far side there to Haru. The Devils fan gets it up ahead to the right side there to Morris. Morris now will just checker it in deep onto the stick of Goitch, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. And Dronin has it. Dronin up ahead there to Brady. And Brady will cue ball it in all the way down. We got a whistle. It's an icing on the Warriors. Hunter Jones looks perplexed. And boy, that one might be one of the most interesting icing calls I've seen. Boy, there was a lot of deflection in front, and that's why now Garrett Roth is spewing out at the official. He's trying to work some clock here to give his guys a breather. Boy, Cameron Giancarlo trying to get this sorted out. Well, the Warriors trying to stall there. And, well, we've seen all the tricks in the book. The goaltending change, the glove on the ice. No trick pulled there. Face off. One there by the Warriors, and that puck rolls on net, covered up there by Duras. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll tell you all about it. It's a good one so far. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face off, right wing circle. Nicky Miller to take it for the Bugs. Face off one there by the Bugs. Mack whacks it toward the net. He got blocked. Now Mack shot. Save made. There by Duras, there was a rebound, and Miller was looking for it. He got his stick just tied up. Now near us, Hasselgren will go ahead and shuffleboard it into the far corner. Off to the near side boards all the way down. Jones is going to have to flag it down all the way back into his own zone. Now Litchard in on pursuit. Kicked around there by Sutton. Ahead, it goes to Del Greco. Del Greco kicked around and taken down there by Dixon. We got a whistle. And we got a penalty coming up. And is this one going against the Lumberjack from the Beehive State? Oh, wow. Wow. Coach Soupy's got the wow look on his face. Is that one against Fleet or Dixon? It's going against Fleet. It's a hooking infraction. And he's having a pleasant conversation with Duncan McGarrah. Second power play of the night for Oklahoma. First choice personnel penalty kill. Will get back onto the ice. And they got the "you can't do that" chant going on here in Oklahoma. I thought that was a high school football chant. Never been a big fan of that chant. Around to the near side. To each his own. Del Greco along the left side gets mobbed there by Goldie. Now taken there by Morris. Morris up ahead there to Haru, and he got a stick tied up. And oh, he throws Lawson body into the boards. Now Horsager will settle it down. To the near side, it goes to Dronin. Oklahoma 1-for-1 on the man advantage. Far corner there to Lawson body. They'll ladle it back up top. Mishandled there by Horsager. It's going to go all the way down. Out of his net goes Duras. 1-1 game in game number 2 of the South Division Finals. 9:30 remaining here in the second. Off to the far side. The puck spun in there by Brady. Oh, hard check along the back. There was Park, who took a big hit. Now Dixon has it. Battling for it. Dixon fighting and clawing along the back there of Lawsonbody. Played back out to the right point. Now on over to Hasselgren. He's got space. Whistles a shot. Save made there by Goich. It might have hit the side of the post. Now Lawsonbody. Near corner. Will play back up top to Hasselgren. They'll go across there to Telecki. Telecki at the right point. He waits. On over to Hasselgren. Hasselgren. Now left point. Waits. Hasselgren over to Telecki. And he powers a shot on net. Glove save made there by Goich. With 28 seconds remaining on the second power play of the night for Oklahoma. Boy, what great end-to-end action this evening. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from the Blazers Ice Center. Who's with me? Who's enjoying this? We'd love to hear from you in any way that we can. Glad to have you with us for Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey. A lot of Mudbugs fans making the trip, so glad to have them with us. And we're glad to have you wherever you are. Face-off won there by the Warriors. Left point, Hasselgren, back up top it goes, over to Telecki, over to Hasselgren. Hasselgren on over to Williams. Now back to Hasselgren, back to Williams, near circle, back up top, now through the bumper, Telecki. Across far corner there to Jones. Jones now tied up there with Goldie. Now they'll nudge it across. Hasselgren will bank it up, back up top to Williams. To the right point it goes to Telecki. Telecki, a shot blocked in front there by Goldie. They hold the zone. To the near side, penalty is over. Good kill there, as we are now 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Played off to the far half wall, to the left of Goich. Battling for it, there is Burke. And now jabbed in behind the net. There by, oh boy, Burke was slow to get up. Penalty coming up. And now they're trying to calm down Berkey, and we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Oklahoma. They're trying to get Burke away. And now Telecki's going after him. I just read Telecki's lips. I can't repeat it. With 7:50 to go here in the second, it's a slash on Telecki. Boy, that Mudbugs coaching staff was trying to get Burke off the ice without any penalty against Shreveport. We got a media timeout. We got a Mudbugs power play after these messages with 7:50 to go here in the second. It's a 1-1 game. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that are keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center in Oklahoma City. The game tied 1-1 with 7:50 to go in the second. The Mudbugs going to go on their second power play of the night. Game 3 of this best-of-5 series will be next Friday night. Be sure to get in on the Mother's Day special. You can get a rose, a game ticket, and a Buttercups cupcakes. Ooh, those are so delicious for $15. That's called the Simply Sweet package. Then you can get the Wishes of Wine package if you're looking for a little fine wine. Come on out, get a game ticket, rose, and a glass of wine. $15. Mother's Day weekend. Can you believe we're celebrating all our mothers next Sunday? But next Friday is game number 3 at George's Pond to celebrate all those fantastic moms. You know who you are. Thank you so much for being wonderful moms. Face-off won there by Oklahoma, and they cannot clear it. Off the far side, Telecki in the box for slashing, and that puck now rimmed all the way down the length of the ice there by Lawson Body. Mudbugs trying to regain the lead. Gotinski far side there to Burke. Burke's got it, and he'll just throw it into the near corner there for Litchard. Behind Duris's net. Litchard played back up top to Burke. Left point. He settles it down. Burke now across. Gotinski! Oh, my goodness. He muscled one toward the net. It got blocked in front there by Horsager. And now a backhander, and that one is pitched all the way down there by Lawson Body. Played back in. Duris out of his net. Off the far side window, held in there by Burke. Held in there by Morris. Morris forwards one toward the net. And it gets handled there by Miller into the near corner. Back up top to Fleet. Fleet waits. Fleet sends one toward the net. It gets blocked. And now to the near corner. Held in there by Morris. Into the near corner. Oh, great. Glove there by Morris. Down low now, Morris. And we got a whistle. Looks like it's a hand pass. Boy, Morris is claiming that Oklahoma touched it. And what Morris was describing was what he gloved it and then he sticked it. Duncan McGarrah saw otherwise. And Morris a bit peeved by that call, as we will get a face-off just outside the Oklahoma blue line. 39 seconds remaining on this power play. Face-off won there by Sutton, and Sutton's able to slip it all the way down. 6:15 remaining here in the second. 25 seconds to go on this power play. Haru throws it on back there to Musket. Musket now mishandled it. And Baumgartner able to blast it all the way down. One last chance on this man advantage. Haru, if they can hurry, maybe they'll get a shot. Far side there to Burke. Burke's got it. Left side, working it in. Gets slowed down, and that's going to do it. Out of the box goes Telecki. And the Mudbugs are 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Off the near side window all the way down. Slowed down there by Litchard. 5:35 and counting here in the second. Up ahead off the stick of Miller. And now Nelson will work it back in, left side. Nelson will go ahead and ram it in down low behind the Bugs net. Far corner taken there by Luukkonen. Luukkonen down low, back up top. He was trying to find the stick of Carlisle, who went up top to Telecki, but it was broken up. Good job there by the Bugs to cancel that play out. Up off the stick, mishandled there by Nelson, and Fleet will flip it into the crowd. That was deflected, so we will get a stoppage of play. Group rates apply for game number 3 next Friday night. If you can get 10 or more, it's $10 a ticket. Book your next group for game number 3 next Friday night. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email our wonderful Director of Ticket Sales, Miss Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly@mudbugshockey.com. Face-off one there by Oklahoma. Jones able to spar it in off the far side there by Williams, who directed one toward the net. It was fought off there by Goich. Goldie will knock it in to the Warrior zone. Off to the far side. The puck now knifed back out to center. And now lost somebody just too far there for Jones. Jones will grab it off the wall. Oh, boy. He skipped one toward the net. That was kept out there by Goich. And now Dixon up the middle. Dixon and the Bugs have numbers. Far side there to Vitale, and Vitale just kind of bounces one toward the net. Easy save made there by Duris. Slid across there to Sutton. Sutton's got the only goal for Oklahoma. Around to the near side. Played around the far side boards. Battling for it there is Zarski. Far side there to Gotinski. Taken away there by Sutton. Now taken to the near corner. Good hard check there by Haru on Hasselgren. Along to the near corner. Up ahead, there to Steele. He's got Lavassier with him. On over to Gotinski, and Gotinski will bunker it in down low. Over to Lavassier. Near corner. Lavassier will let it go, and now back to Lavassier. No, he can't get a stick on it now. Steele trying to fight for it, and the puck is jarred all the way down. Taken there by Park. Park now up the middle off the stick of Lavassier and directed in to the Warrior zone. And now Musket trying to get it off the skates of Horsager. Along to the right of Duras. And now to the near corner it goes. Park trying to grab it. Steele trying to hold it in. Played back out to center. Fleet's got it. Fleet will just punch it back in to the Warrior zone, and Coach Soupy will get some changes. And now Fleet tried to hold it in. Dronin will go ahead and forward it up ahead there to Brady. And now Dronin through the middle. Gets bumped off the puck there by Burke. Good positioning there by Danziger. On over to Dixon through the middle. He'll go to the right there to Morris. Or Marino, rather. And now Burke will spear it into the far corner. Held in there by Marino. Back up top. Dixon a drive. It gets blocked. A shot there by Miller. And it gets deflected, and it goes into the protective netting. Miller loved that look he had from the far post as he looks up in the ceiling in disgust. Big hello to the Miller family. Tuned in tonight from Howell, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Face-off will stay in the Warrior zone. Hunter Jones with a lengthy conversation with Cameron Giancarlo. .225 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Face-off won there by the Bucks. Now far corner over to Haru. Haru slices one toward the net. It gets blocked. And now in front, there was a rebound. Oh, Goldie could not get the sweep part on his stick, or he had a short side opening. And now Baumgartner led up ahead, 3-on-2. Here comes Jones. Near corner shot, smothered up there by Goich. And he'll hold on to it. Wholesale line change for Coach Soupy. 2:01 remaining here in the second. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from the Blazers Ice Center in Oklahoma City. Face off near dot. Baumgartner. Oh, he guided one toward the net. That's a great stick there by Mack. And it deflects into the protective netting. Big hello to the Mack family. Tuned tonight from New Hudson, Michigan. Heard Grandpa Joe's on the tube. Glad to have former Robertson Cup championship winning Mudbugs forward. If I recall correctly, he had a pretty important goal in that championship game to beat Aberdeen. Just the game winner. Yeah, we miss you, Grandpa Joe. Hope all is well with Grandpa Joe and the rest of the Mack family. We miss them. Haven't seen them in a long time. Face-off won there by Shreveport. The puck scaled off the near side boards back out to center. Far side, that's Nicky Miller. He'll guide it in. Over to Mack. Back down low there for Miller. He's got help there with Marino. Along to the far corner. Mack's got it. Mack to Miller. And it's intercepted. Taken away there by Carlisle. And Carlisle will be able to grab it and just lay it into the Mudbug zone. And now Marino, far side there to Nicky Miller. And Miller will go ahead and squib it in. Here's Litchard from the slot, a block shot. Oh my goodness, Litchard had a glorious look at that one. Now a shot there by Lukonen. He was looking for a centering feed. It missed Nelson. Boy, Nicky Miller was looking for a call as he got absolutely mauled in front of the Mudbugs bench. And now hooked down there was Musket. And Michael Hill was incensed. In front! Back up top, Danziger whips one toward the net, blocked in front. The milkman was looking for one. Along to the far side, here comes Hasselgren. He gets taken down there by Haru. 35 seconds to go here in the second. Along the end boards, Haru over to Musket. He's got some time. He'll be able to carry it back out to center. Maybe one last chance for Dyer. He'll drop it off to Horsager. Down to 18 seconds remaining. Hooked up a little bit there was Baumgartner. He comes in offsides. 13.5 seconds to go here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Game tied, one apiece in game number 2 of the South Division Finals. Goldie to take the draw. Face off. Well, we get an illegal face off. There was a lot of movement for Vitale. There was some confusion on the Mudbugs bench on where they wanted him to be. Michael Hill telling Eric Vitale where to go. Goldie up against Lawson body. Left side just outside the Mudbugs blue line.